go round the mulberry bush. No one's pretending this isn't a tough year for all of us, but could it be your best year in disguise? A really, really, really good disguise. Is 2020 your diamond in the rough? Kirsten here, and I am going to share with you how to uncover the gems in the muck and mud of 2020. How could 2020 be your diamond in the rough? Isn't it rough enough that we just want to throw that out? We want to just not even think about it. And yes, that would be easier, and you're welcome to do that. No one's stopping you from doing that, but you're gonna miss out on the gems that might help you in the rest of your life. No one is denying the awful, but we're actually in a way privileged, dare I say, to have some adversity in a modern world where, when we really look at it, we're ahead of the curve in a lot of ways in history. But this year, no denying it, was a tough year. Even though it's mostly dirt, there's some treasure that we're gonna sift through right now. I crafted all these questions to help you bring your own awareness, to find your 2020 insights, and reframe this year so you don't look back and just think, ugh, 2020, that was awful. Don't wanna think about that. Because that would be really easy to do and a waste. Here are the 6 questions to ask yourself, and they're pretty simple. So we're gonna have some fun with this. 1, what did you learn about others? For example, people's true colors, they shone through for sure. Good or bad, when panic sets in, when pressure sets in, that's when you see someone's true character. So whatever you learned about a person, remember it. Who was there for you? Who kept a level head? Who hoarded all the TP? Remember those lessons. They're going to serve you for your entire life. Also, what did you learn about collective human nature? The good, the bad, the ugly. Compassion, confirmation bias, brainwashing, joy, stress, etc. It's all there in a bright light. There's a lot to learn. 2, what did you learn about yourself? Surely there were weaknesses that surfaced as well as strengths. Don't be too hard on yourself. This is about finding gaps and also strength in your fortitude, both mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional. And working on that moving forward. Just be aware. This is all about awareness. And in the same category, who are you there for? That's also an important question to ask yourself. 3, what did you learn about our leadership systems? Oh, that's a good one. Remember how the government treated you? Were they consistent? What about your officials? Did they do what they promised? The thing is, we elect these people because of their ability to handle stress and to perform under pressure and to protect our constitutional rights. Some people did, some people didn't. Remember, this is an unprecedented event. Ugh, I can't handle that word anymore. It's said so often, but it is true, and a lot of people are using that as an excuse for behavior when most behaviors are not covered by this. Mostly it's just people's true character coming through. Again, panic shows true colors, pressure shows true colors, bad or good. So just remember that. 4, who was your foremost thought? Was it yourself? Was it your family? Was it your friends? Was it neighbors? Was it strangers? There are no right answers, and you're the only one that's going to be answering this. This isn't a test. No one's watching. So just answer this because it's really just about awareness and there aren't any right answers. 5, and this is one of the most important questions, but how can you reframe the awful that happened to you this year? Everyone had something bad that happened to them this year. I don't know anyone who didn't. Some people lost jobs. Some people, even worse, lost loved ones. This is not a denial of the awful of that. That awful can't be changed, but it can be reframed in a lot of ways to basically not devastate you for the rest of your life. Give you power in the place of feeling powerless, basically. For example, maybe your job loss gave you the time to pursue something that you've always wanted to pursue. Or maybe it just gave you the time to reset, back off, take a break, and break that routine. Because we can really get into routines and just get on that rat wheel and not even realize that there's something else in our life that our heart's telling us we want to pursue. Maybe it's a way to figure out your true potential. Just speculation, but that's one way to reframe something like that. This is a hard one. The loss of a loved one. Not really that easy to see a lot of positive in that. It just sucks. There's no denying that. And we're not denying the awful again. But maybe you can look at this one silver lining that you're capable of feeling that strongly and being that connected to someone. Maybe a way to reframe that in a capacity is to ask yourself, top thing that that person would want for the best for my life. And when you find that answer, pursue that. I mean, that's one way to honor their spirit throughout the rest of your time on this earth. At least you can move forward from a place of hope. Only you are going to know the awful that you went through, and only you are going to be able to reframe that, whatever it is, to turn that rough coal into a diamond, even if it takes time. And it probably will. Lastly, number 6, which is also very important. What great things happened for you? What made you happy? This might be harder for a lot of people. But hopefully after going through the other 5 questions, you have some answers for that. I'd like to hear them. If you want to, please write them down in the comments, because I think our whole community could really benefit from something uplifting, because we all have something to be thankful for, and we don't want it clouded by everything else that happened. So please share that, because it'll help us find our own gems in the muck. I'm basically encouraging you not to waste this year. Remember, the 2021 Joy of Shooting calendar is available, signed and unsigned copies, links below. I would love to sign one for you and personalize it for you, but they're very limited and there's only a few left, so good luck. Make sure that you make 2020 beautiful. The rest of 2020, make 2020 beautiful. Shine on. Ah! My equipment fell. There's growling outside my window. I really don't know how people live without guns. It's a little uneasy, especially when it's bright in here, dark out there. Anyway, exciting. It's called composure, even if there's a mountain lion outside. Maybe it's just my imagination.